Welcome to Watch Dogs Legion. It's Abyss, and in this video, I'm going to break down the game and give you my review. This game is being developed by Ubisoft Toronto. The games that they have developed were Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Blacklist, Far Cry 5, and Far Cry 6. The game was scheduled for release early March 2020. It is unclear if COVID was a big part of the delay, but the creative director Clint said that the delay allowed the game to improve and incorporate ideas that they thought were out of reach before the original release date. In my opinion, a delayed game is a good game. I had a couple sessions with the game before launch. Right away, I could see the improvements that this game had over the previous games. Let's go back real quick. The original Watch Dogs was released May 27th, 2014, and the protagonist was Aiden, and it was set in Chicago. The second game in the series was released November 15th, 2016, and the protagonist was Marcus, and it was set in San Francisco. Fast forward 4 years later, with the third game in the series, release date October 29, 2020, it is set in London, but no main protagonist. So hearing that there wasn't going to be a main protagonist this time around, I honestly didn't know how they were going to pull this off. Normally we have one to love or hate, they make it to the end or not. So the way the game is going to work is you can play as anyone. You'll be able to recruit anyone from London's population. Each character will have their own backstory, personality, perks, and special skill set. Some characters will have unique perks like uniform access. It is important to recruit these characters right away so that when you go to a restricted area, the uniform access will reduce enemies' awareness. You will still need to avoid suspicious behavior like running around. I highly recommend that you recruit all the different types of uniform access characters because it will definitely help you out. Let's talk more about how you can play as anyone. Here's a list of some of the characters: construction workers, police officers, paramedic, senior citizen, spy, hitman, protest leader. These are some of the characters you can recruit. When you liberate a region, you will gain a new recruit. Just open up the map and hover over the region. It will tell you what recruit you will get as a reward when you liberate that region. So if you see someone you want to get, then you might want to liberate that region right away. It's a handful of missions you need to complete in order to liberate it. The game does have a permanent death option. Permanent death means if the character dies, they're gone forever. You can turn this option off, which is a good thing. I don't see a reason why to have it on. If your character dies, then it will go on a cooldown for up to 30 minutes. One of the nice things about the game is how easy it is to switch to another character. All you have to do is pull up the menu and select the character you want to play as, and that's it. Simple as that. So let's go over the good and bad. The bad for some might be that you're used to having a main protagonist, and not having one might make you feel like you can't connect with the characters like you did in the first two games. Maybe they could have did something like let you create your own character, but they didn't. The release date. It being released at the end of October, if we take what's going on within a 30-day period of this release, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Cyberpunk 2077, Call of Duty, 2 new next-generation consoles, and PS5 is releasing 3 new games on their release date. I mean, there is a lot going on within that 30-day period. They could have released it late September, early October, and give us a little bit more breathing room. Now for the good, and this is going to be my personal opinion. I like how you can play as anyone. If you're tired of one character, then you can switch it to another. You can play lethal, non-lethal, plus you can go in stealth. The game has all the core elements from the previous games. I just like how you can play as anyone. It opens up the game more with all the different options. It was ambitious, and I didn't know how they were going to pull this off, but in my opinion, they nailed it. This also gives them the option to add new characters anytime they want. Gameplay and everything like that was smooth. I didn't run into any issues. I enjoyed the story, and you can play through them all at your own pace. I'm not going to talk about the story because within the first mission, you will know exactly what's going on, so I'll leave it at that. Overall, I enjoyed the game, and I definitely recommend getting it. If you like the Watch Dogs series, then this one you don't want to miss out on. Other than that, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel, and I will see you next time.